So today's our topic is second derivative test. In the previous lecture we have discussed first order derivative test. So now what is second derivative test? So for that first you have to consider the working rule. Working rule means the algorithm that you have to follow in this second derivative test. So for that step number one step number one of the second derivative test. First you have to find the first order differentiation of given function. Whatever the function is there, first step is to find the first order derivative and then compare that first order derivative with 0. So by comparing first order derivative of any function with 0, you are getting some critical points. What you are getting? You are getting critical points. The critical points are also known as extreme points. Extreme points. We are getting extreme points. For example, after comparing first order derivative with 0, we are getting three critical points. Let that three critical points are C1, C2 and C3. According to your function, you may get 1, 2, 3, 4, so many critical points. But in our algorithm, we are getting three critical points C1, C2 and C3. So first step is complete. After comparing first order derivative with 0 and getting some critical points, now your step number 2. Your step number 2. In your second step, you have to find the second order derivative of given function. That means now you have to find second order derivative of given function. Then you have to find second order derivative of the given function. So after finding second order derivative, what you have to do? You have to find the value of that second order derivative at this critical point C1, C2 and C3. So first I am finding the value of the second order derivative for first critical points. So it will be f double dash x at which point? At x equal to c1. Then you have to find the value of this second order derivative point f double dash x for x equal to c2. X equal to c2. And similarly, you have to find the value of this second order derivative for x equal to c3. So in your second step, you have to find the value of this second order derivative for all critical points. Clear? So we are considering total three different cases. So for the first case, if we are finding the value of second order derivative at x equal to c1, and if the value of the second order derivative is greater than 0, then we can say that this c1 point is our critical point. है ना? We have already discussed that we are getting the maxima and minima at our critical points. If you are taking any function, for that function its maxima and minima will be occur at its critical points. So these are the critical points. Now step number 2 is for identification. What is the identification? Suppose this c1 is the point, a critical point, so whether it is point of maxima or point of minima, and for that we are considering this second order derivative. So what we are doing for that identification, we are taking second order derivative of the function and we are finding the value of this second order derivative for that critical point. So if the value of second order derivative for the given critical point is greater than 0, then we can say that this critical point C1 is point of minima. It's a point of minima. C1 is the point of minima. So that means that critical points minima is occur. So at that point you can find the value of minimum. So minimum value of the function, that will be value of function at C2. So FC1 will give you minimum value. Minimum value. Done? Similarly, if case number 2, if you are finding the value of second order derivative at x equal to c2, now we have to identify the second critical point, whether it is point of maxima or minima, and therefore we are finding the value of the second order derivative at x equal to c2 point. And if the value of the function That means value of the second order derivative of the function is less than 0. Less than 0. Then we can say that C2 is the point of maxima. C2 is the point of maxima, and the value of the function at x equal to C2, that is f C2, is the maximum value. That is the second case. Total three possible cases are there. Either this critical point is point of maxima, either it can be point of minima, and third case that we already discussed, function is not increasing nor decreasing. That means not, we are not getting maxima or minima. So that is the point of inflection. So third case, if we are finding the value of the second order derivative at x equal to C2, and suppose it becomes equal to 0. So for this second order derivative test will be fail. है ना? Second order derivative test will be fail if we are getting the value of the second order derivative at x equal to C2. So we can't identify this point C3 is the point of maxima or minima, and for that you have to return to your first order derivative test. What you have to do? You have to go to your first order derivative test. First derivative test. After doing first order derivative test, we can identify whether this point is point of maxima, whether it is point of minima or point of inflection. Clear? Now, all of you know the meaning of this first order derivative f dash x. The meaning of this f dash x is slope of tangent to a curve. Slope of tangent to a curve. Done? So that means at the point of maxima and minima that we have discussed, at the point of maxima and minima we are getting one tangent which is parallel to x-axis. Done? Now, what is the meaning of this f double dash x? So second order derivative of any function will give us concavity or convexity. Suppose f double dash x. So what is the meaning of this second order derivative? So second order derivative will give us convexity of curve or concavity of the curve. Concavity of the curve. Done? So what is this convexity and concavity? Suppose if our second order derivative is greater than 0, it is positive. So it is give the curve is concave curve. Curve is concave curve. So for that curve will be like this, concave curve. It will be like this. You have to observe this curve from this x-axis. So it will give the concave curve. So for this concave curve, this value will give the minimum value. And therefore, if f double dash x is greater than 0, we are getting the point of minima. Clear? And for second order derivative, suppose it is less than 0. ये मैंने उल्टा बोल दिया. F that is convex. It is convex. And for f double dash x is less than 0, it will give the concavity with the curve. Concavity with curve means curve will be like this, concave curve. ऐसे होगा, है ना? यहाँ से देखेंगे तो एक कर्व कैसा दिखेगा हमें? कॉनकेव दिखेगा. And for this we are getting the maximum value of this curve. Clear? So if f dash x is less than 0, it will show the concavity of the curve. Concave curve, we are getting the maximum value of the function. And for f double dash x is greater than 0, we are getting the convexity of the curve. So for convex curve, we are getting the minimum value. Clear? So this is your second order derivative test. So now we'll consider one example to clarify this first order and second order derivative test. Now, so let us now consider one example. So one example is there. Function f of x is given. Suppose one function f of x is given, which is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus 4x cube minus 12x square plus 12. This is our function f of x. Now question is, for this function find the local maximum value and local minimum value. Find local maximum and local minimum value. Then you are having so much doubt regarding this local maximum, local minimum, and absolute minimum values. So we are considering two examples by which you can clarify your doubts. So first question is to find the local maximum and local minimum value of this given function. Done. And to find this local maximum and local minimum value, we are using second derivative test. So how to apply second order derivative test, that we will study. So we have to find the local maximum and local minimum value for this given function by using second derivative test. So we will follow our algorithm. So first step is we have to find the f dash x, and then we have to compare that f dash x with 0. So we are getting the critical points. That is our step number 1. So now first find f dash x. So our f dash x is 12x cube plus 12x square minus 24x plus 0. This is our f dash x. Second step, that means second step in first step. So you have to take f dash x equal to 0 to find the critical points. So if f dash x equal to 0, our critical points are 12x cube plus 12x square minus 24x equal to 0. Simplify this equation, you will get the values of x, which are nothing but the critical points. So here we can take 12 common, or also one x is common. So 12x, this is x square, x, x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0. So factorization, 12x, this will be x plus 2, x minus 1, x plus 2, x minus 1 equal to 0. So 12x, x plus 2, x minus 1 equal to 0. So we are getting our critical points. X equal to 0, x equal to 1, and x equal to minus 2. These are the critical points. These are our critical points. This is your step number 1. Find f dash x, compare f dash x with 0, and find the critical points. Done. Now step number 2. In step number 2, you have to find the second order derivative, f double dash x. सेकंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव को जीरो के साथ कंपेयर नहीं करवाना है, सिर्फ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव को ही जीरो के साथ कंपेयर करवाना है. सो व्हाट इज आवर सेकंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव? दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव. सो इट्स सेकंड ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव विल बी 36x square, 36x square plus 24x minus 24. This is the value of second order derivative. Done. Now what you have to do for the second order derivative? You have to find the values of the second order derivative for each critical points. Done. So the critical points are 0, 1 and minus 2. So first we are finding the value of the second order derivative for x equal to 0. So put x equal to 0 in this second order derivative. So that will be 0, 0 minus 24. So it is minus 24. So what is the sign of this f double dash x? Minus 24, which is less than 0. So here f double dash x at x equal to 0 is less than 0. So f double dash x is less than 0. It will give convexity of the curve. So if less than 0, we can say that this x equal to 0 is point of less than 0. So it's a point of maxima. It's a point of maxima, and this x equal to 0, value of the function f of x है ना, कहाँ पर पुट करना है? f of x में. So value of the function f of x at x equal to 0 will give us maximum value. So it will be local maximum value. So maximum value of the function. So maximum value of the function will be f of 0. Local maximum value f of 0. So what is f of 0? 3 0 raised to 4 plus 4 0 raised to 3 minus 12 0. It's a 12. So 12 is the maximum value. Done. Now you have to find the value of this function double dash x at x equal to 1. So now next step, value of the second order derivative at our second critical point. Second critical point is 1. So that will be equal to 36 plus 24 minus 24, putting x equal to 1 in the second order derivative. This is 1, this is 1. 36 plus 24 minus 24, which is 36. So which is greater than 0. So here we can say that second order derivative at x equal to 1 is greater than 0. So if f double dash x is greater than 0, so we can say that this x equal to 1 greater than 0. It's a point of minima, है ना, ये याद रखना है. Greater than 0 will give us convexity of the curve. For convexity of the curve, we are getting minimum value. And for f double dash x less than 0, it will give concavity of the curve. So it will give the maximum value. So this x equal to 1 is the point of maxima. So we are getting the, sorry, point of minima. So we are getting the minimum value. Minimum value of the function f of 1. So f of 1, find the value of function x equal to 1. So it will be 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 minus 12 plus 12, which is equal to 7. Done. Third point, x equal to 0. So now finding the second order derivative test value at x equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2 is the third critical point. So value of that function at minus 2 will be, देखो यहाँ पर minus 2 put करना है. So it's a 36 minus 2 square plus 24 into minus 2 minus 24. So it's a 36 4 ja 144 minus 24 minus 24. So it's a 144 minus 48. So it will be 96. 96. Done. Which is again greater than 0. F double is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means it's a point of minima. For point of minima, we are getting the minimum value. So minimum value of the function. This is another local minimum value. Local minimum value. Yes, Kusal, very good. Wait for a while. Minimum value. So it's a f of minus 2. F of minus 2. Find the value of this function at x equal to minus 2. So this will be 3 raised to minus 2 raised to 4 plus 4 raised into minus 2 raised to 3 minus 12 into minus 2 square plus 12. So minimum value will be minus 2 raised to 4. 2 2 are 4, 16. 3 are 48 minus 8 minus 32 plus 4 minus 48 plus 12. So it will be cut, it will be minus 20. So minus 20 will be minimum value. So this is another local minimum value. This is another local minimum value and local maximum, which is 12. Done. So for any function we have discussed, function can may have. Now second example, to clarify our doubts of absolute maximum and minimum values. So consider, find the absolute maximum and minimum values of the function. Question is, find the absolute maximum and minimum, है ना, एब्सोल्यूट आ गया, अभी लोकल नहीं है. So find the absolute maximum and minimum values of a function f of x is given, which is 2x cube minus 15x square plus 36x plus 1 on the interval close interval is a 1 to 5. To find the local overheating problem, students. Interval is given. For this interval, you have to find the absolute maximum and absolute minimum value of this function. So now we are using second order derivative test. So your first order derivative test. So f dash x will be 6x square minus 30x plus 36. First order derivative. Then compare first order derivative 0 and find the critical points. So 6 is common. X square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. So critical points are x equal to 2 and x equal to 3, है ना. Factors x minus 3, x minus 2 equal to 0. So critical points are 2 and 3. So these are the critical points. So now second step is identification step, whether these critical points are point of maxima or point of minima. Done. So now consider second order derivative. It is f double dash x. Second order derivative of this one will be 12x minus 30. 12x minus 30. Second order derivative. Now you have to check the sign of this second order derivative. Sign of the second order derivatives for these critical points. So for f double dash x at x equal to 2, it will be 12 2s are 24 minus 30 minus 6 less than 0. And second sign f double dash x at x equal to 3, suppose. So it's a 12 3s are 36 minus 30. So it will be 6 greater than 0. Done. So this point x equal to 2 at x equal to or f dash x is less than 0. So it will give the point of maxima. X equal to 2 is will give point of maxima, and that maximum value will be f of 2. F of 2. So what is our f of 2? Put 2 over here. So it's a 2 into 2 cube minus 15 into 2 square plus 36 into 2 plus 1. 2 cube 8, 8 2s are 16 minus 2 square 4, 15 5s are 60 plus 36 2s are 72 plus 1. So this will be क्या होगा 88 89 89 minus 60 29. So this will be 29. So f of 2 is 29. Now you have to find the value for f equal x equal to 3. So f double dash x at x equal to 3 is greater than 0. For greater than 0, we can say that x equal to 3 is point of minima. Point of minima. So our minimum value will be f of 3. So our f of 3 is 2 into 3 cube. You have to consider this f of x minus 15 into 3 square plus 36 into 3 plus 1. So it will be 3 cube. 3 cube 27 2s are 54 minus 3 square 9. 15 9s are 135 plus 36 6s are 3 6s are 18. 3 3s are 9 and 10. 1 plus अभी इसका करो एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन 108 plus 54 162 and 163. minus 135. So it will be 5, 13, 8, 28. So this value is 28, है ना? तो अभी अब वहाँ से लिखेंगे local maximum value is this 28 and local maximum value is 29. But here we are given one interval, है ना? Close interval is given. So to find this absolute maximum and absolute minimum value, you have to consider the endpoint value also. So also you have to find the value of the function at the endpoint. So our f of 1 will be, it's a addition of coefficient 2 minus 15 plus 36 plus 1. So addition is 36 plus 2, 38 plus 1, 39. 39 minus 15, it's a 24. So this one is 24. And also f of 5. So f of 5 will be 2 into 5 cube minus 15 into 5 square plus 36 into 5 plus 1. So this will be 2 into 125 minus 15 into 25 plus 5 6 are 30, 180 plus 1. So it's a 250 minus 1 375 plus 180 plus 1. तो इसका क्या होगा 250 plus 180 plus 1 56. Very good, Tanisha, thank you. So it will be 56. So this is 56. So now you have to check, this is maximum value, this is maximum value. So absolute maximum value will be, out of all these four value, absolute maximum value is 56. Done. So absolute maximum value is 26 and minimum value this one. So absolute minimum value will be 24, because any function can have so many local maximum and local minimum values. So out of that, the lowest value, least value is called absolute minimum value, and the highest value is called absolute maximum value. So function is giving its maximum value at its endpoints. It is not always right the function is giving its maximum value or minimum value at its endpoints. But for this case, function is giving its maximum value and minimum value at the endpoints. So that values are known as absolute maximum value and absolute minimum values. And what about these two values? So this point of maxima, we are getting the maximum value. So this is known as local maximum value. Which value? 29 is local maximum value, and this one is local minimum value. So local maximum value is 29, local minimum value is 28, and absolute maximum value is 56, and absolute minimum value is 24. Clear, students? Because sometimes function may give its local maxima and local minima at the endpoint. बरोबर. These are the critical points.